Hello everyone, this is Latrell R. Morris, and I'm going to be reading an excerpt from my latest book, The Secrets Inside Rose Manor. Today's excerpt is from Chapter 6, The Maze. A loud pounding against wood filled the small office. "William, calm down." "No, he was out of line," he yelled, his eyes glowing a bright red, mouth twisted into a frown. "I agree, but, don't dare make excuses for him, Mother." Lydia shot up from the leather chair, walked around the office desk, and pointed her index finger in her son's direction. "Now you listen here." Her voice was deep and authoritative. "You will not take that tone with me. Do you hear me? Now sit down and shut up." William rolled his eyes and sat down in his chair, glaring up at his mother. "Your father had a lapse in judgment, a mistake. He was just having a bit of fun that got out of control." "Fun? Shut up!" "He didn't expect it to go the way it did. Yes, it got out of hand, but it was a simple mistake. Now calm down." A knock at the door silenced the mother and son's bickering. William's eyes transformed back into their ocean blue state, and he got up and walked to the door, while Lydia took her chair on the other side of the desk. "Who is it?" he asked. "It's Ray." He opened the door. Ray stood there, curls spiraled all over and eyes droopy. "Sorry to intrude. I just want to let you know that I was going out for a little while. I'll be back in a couple of hours. Are you okay? You look a little tired." "Yeah, I didn't sleep much last night, but I'm fine. I just need to clear my head and get away for a while." "I understand. We'll talk when you get back, yeah?" "Yes." She turned around and scurried away, leaving the two alone again. William waited until she was out of sight and closed the door, staring blankly at Lydia. A few seconds went by as they sat in silence. William breathed out, breaking a little quiet they had and looking towards the ceiling. "She's not fine." Lydia chuckled, clearly. "Tell him to stay away from her, or I will." Lydia squinted her eyes. "Your father?" "Your husband," he bit back. "Your father." Lydia rose from her chair, burning a hole into him with her eyes. "Don't you dare disrespect your father that way, you little brat." His lips pursed, and he gripped the doorknob, almost ripping it from the wood. Lydia was being extra snippy with him, but he knew when to hold his tongue. "Everything we did for you, and this is how you act." Lydia's face looked like a ripe tomato ready for picking. "I knew I should have had another child. I left everything up to one, and now look at us. 2 years, William, and we're done for." "I knew I should have had another child." The words stung harder than any other thing she'd ever said to him. He closed his eyes, trying to calm and relax himself, but it was no use. The thought of coming clean to Ray, explaining to her what was really going on, what they were and why they really needed her, was a lot. "So, Mother, what do you suppose I do?" Lydia got up and strolled over to him, her eyes never leaving his. "Pretend it was a mistake." William's eyes narrowed.